Crystal, The Rising. There are show after show after show, and scholars like Richard Wolff and Chris Hedges. We have shows like The Gray Zone and Max Blumenthal and Aaron Maté. We have many reporters that work at RT, and that's another ironic situation. RT, which is Russian television, many of the reporters that work there actually used to work at MSNBC, Fox, and CNN. And they were given agendas of what they could talk about and what they couldn't talk about here in the United States. But on Russian television, they're allowed to basically say whatever they want. They just can't slander anyone, but they are allowed to tell the truth. Isn't that ironic? So, I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick and tired of hearing the brainwashed bullshit from the neoliberal left and the conservative psychos on the right, the Trump lovers that have no idea what they're talking about, the neoliberals that are supporting Joe Biden, for God's sake, Hillary 2.0, the guy that can barely put two sentences together correctly, that rambles on and on with his crazy word salads. Well, keep him in his basement as much as you can, because this election is for Trump to lose. But I'm telling you, if you think Biden is going to do anything better, then you got another thing coming, because he is just as corrupt and just as stupid as Trump is. It's a sad situation that we're in, because our country is falling apart. Our empire is crumbling, just like the Roman Empire crumbled. We have serious trouble here, and I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. And to vote for the lesser of two evils, or blue no matter who, is just another slogan like hope and change. It's meaningless. And for Pelosi and these morons in Congress to do their virtual signaling, but when it comes down to it, they do nothing but vote right along with Mitch McConnell and give him everything he wants. We are going to have millions on the street. So, unemployed, we have 50 million unemployed officially in this country now. And the eviction moratorium has been lifted. So look out. I've said it before, I won't be surprised if the government puts money into building grocery carts and tents for all of us. Because when we're out on the street, what are we going to do? As I said before, once again, we're coming for you. We are coming to get you in Washington, D.C. You are going to be tarred and feathered. We won't kill you. Guillotines and pitchforks should be brought out. But I do not believe in violence. I think that we can overthrow this corrupt government with peaceful protests, because we are facing evil, pure evil. And the epitome of evil is the Epstein case, which they are going to try and sweep under the rug. They are going to kill Ghislaine Maxwell. They are going to try and put a stop to anything she might say or do. They cannot let her talk, because the 1% and the oligarchy are up to their neck in this pedophile ring and these criminal operations, the military-industrial complex, their war crimes. What we are facing is pure evil. And I believe the only way we are going to stop it is to pursue the Epstein-Maxwell case to the end. and get this information released. Maxwell needs to spend time in prison, but she needs to have a deal offered where if she reveals what she knows about the oligarchy, she should get a reduced sentence, because we want the big fish. We want to take down the oligarchy. We must take down the oligarchy. It's imperative, or we will not have a nation. There will be nothing left but smoldering embers where the American Empire was. So, have a great weekend. Watch some of these shows on YouTube. Why don't you pick up a couple of good history books that were written back around World War I. Read Smedley Butler's book, War is a Racket. Read Elliot, the book by Elliot Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt's son, about how he saw it, or as he saw it, which is a very small book, but it's very interesting. How Franklin Roosevelt said to Churchill that we are not in World War II to bail out the British Empire. In fact, the colonial policies of the British and the French are what have caused these wars. And we are not here to bail out the British Empire. Well, Franklin Roosevelt's wishes and dreams died with him. And we ended up with Truman. And we dropped the atomic bombs on Japan. And the rest is history. So, with that, I say goodbye. This is Terry Allen, the Radical Progressive. Why don't you subscribe, send me a comment, anything you want to say. I'll debate you. And I don't cut and paste bullshit, okay? I listen to scholars, I read books. Another good one is Jake at Blackstone Intelligence. He is a very good historian. Check it out. All right? Educate yourselves before it's too late. Take care.